Good morning. This is Karen with Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. So today we're going to just look at what we're leaving behind, why, what's guiding us, what we don't see, what's guiding us, challenges, and then destiny. I am using the Mystic Dreamer Tarot today, and no real news. I do personal readings. Link to my website is below. If you have any questions, there's also a link to my email. So if you have questions on the readings or what to order, reach out anytime. So, two more. Okay, let's get started. Knight of Wands, Nine of Swords, Two of Swords, Ace of Wands, what we don't see, Knight of Pentacles, guiding us, Page of Wands, I like that. Challenge is the Knight of Swords, and Seven of Cups is the Destiny. Bottom of the deck is Five of Swords. I think this is something that you've decided, well, you know what, I don't know if it's worth the battle anymore. Don't know if I want to keep fighting it. And I'll tell you why. Like, there is this energy with what you're leaving behind, which being the Knight of Wands, Nine of Swords, and the Two of Swords. There's been some stress, and I believe this would be, okay, so the Knight of Wands could be an energy. Or it could be like, it could be a person, but it also could just be an idea. Like, so the Nine of Swords and the Two of Swords is, the Nine of Swords, of course, is, you know, stress, anxiety, bad dreams, kind of just a bad place to be in your head. And the Two of Swords is making a decision. You've kind of bypassed that. You're passing that up. You're past it. And this has to do with, like, something that you've wanted to move forward with, but you've been very stressed about it and anxious about it. And the Knight of Wands being something that you want to move forward with, it's brought a lot of anxiety to you, and the decision has been made. So the Two of Swords is, you're leaving that behind because you've made the choices. You've made it. You're done. No more sitting there trying to decide what to do. I'm done being stressed. And it could be a person's energy, but the why is there's something new that's got your attention, and it's great, honestly, because you're leaving behind stress and indecisiveness for something brand new. And that Ace of Wands is huge because it helps you leave this behind. So sometimes when we're anxious and not in a very good headspace, it's hard to get out of it, because unless we see something that captures our attention, we can stay in that headspace for a long time. And this is the Ace of Wands that has captured your attention. Whether it be just, you know, you doing something different, or making a definite decision to do something different, or is this a new opportunity? I feel like it definitely could be a new opportunity. Something's coming in that's just going to give you hope. It's going to give you clarity. I mean, not clarity because it's not clarity, but it is. It's like, it's going to give you a reason. How about that? That's going to give you a reason. This Knight of Wands also tells me that you were probably stressed and indecisive because you were looking for something to grab your passion, and this is your passion. And especially with what's guiding you, those two combined, all of these wands tell me it's all about getting passionate again back in your life about something, about work, about a love life, about, it could be anything, just day to day. It doesn't matter, like, you know, but this is a good sign that you're going to be wiping that clean from all that anxiety and stress. What you don't see is the Knight of Pentacles, and you're definitely moving forward. The problem is there's this little slow piece to it, and that's going to be always the hard part. And we've got a lot of knights here. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and Knight of Swords as your challenge. And I think they all say something together, because the Knight of Pentacles is what you don't see. It's slow forward movement, but seeds are growing, seeds are being planted, things are going well. Whereas your challenge being the Knight of Swords, I think you want things to come in rather quickly, or something does come in quickly and it kind of messes things up, because then you're back to a choice. But we'll talk more about that. The Y is Page of Wands. I feel like you've received some kind of message. So this message just could be from your heart, your brain, your spirits, a tarot reading, or it could be like a message literally that you got from someone for a new opportunity. It could be job related or love related, like maybe someone you've had your eye on and you've been stressed about and you haven't seen any forward movement. You're going to get a message from them. There's something guiding you that has to do with a message, whether it be from someone or something. It doesn't really matter. It's something that you heard, felt, understood to be, we need to start doing this and move forward with this action. Being the Y, Ace of Wands, I mean, these go hand in hand. Honestly, they do. Because the Ace of Wands to me is also a calling, but it's a calling to your passions. And then the Page of Wands is to me also that. But it usually comes in the form of a message of some sort. So this is really good energy for what's guiding you and the why. And I feel like what's on the bottom of the deck is just this: I'm done fighting this battle, man. I'm just done with it. I'm done with being stressed. I'm done with being indecisive. I'm just moving forward. I'm just going to do it. Now, what happens is, your challenge is the Knight of Swords, and that's just about things, okay, so I have a feeling that this is kind of like something does come in and fast, and then it puts you back in this mode of indecisiveness. And this isn't indecisive, it's just now you're going to have choices, which could put you right back into that mode if you're not careful and you don't make a decision. That's the only thing I'm not loving about this reading, is it ending up here. But again, we're in just, this is very current energy. This is our daily reading. So this is, within the next week or so, that all of a sudden, you're going to be like, ah, crap, now this came in. But I have a gut feeling that because you're leaving that stress and indecisiveness behind, you are going to get more choices, and there is going to be, even if there's not like literally more choices, you're going to see the choices because you're not stuck in your head about stress and being indecisive and about not seeing things move and all of those things. You're going to be in a place where you're a little bit more motivated and your passions have been sparked. So now you're going to see all of the choices that you really do have and the directions that you can go in. I'm going to pull an extra card on this and clarify it if I have to. So I'm pulling the next one in the deck, and that's Eight of Swords. Yeah, that decision could get you stuck again. I don't want this to be a round robin, right? Let's clarify with the Light Seer deck. And when I say a round robin, like just going back into your head, because it takes you right back to the Eight of Swords. But I think the stuck might not be you, honestly. I think making the choices could put you in a position where you're back to square one. Let's clarify those choices. I don't think anything else needs to be clarified. I think everything else is really clear. But tell us about the Seven of Cups. Okay, so the Knight of Wands, World, or King of Wands, I'm sorry, World, and Nine of Wands. I feel like maybe that The Nine of Wands is getting at you. Um, that's why you're feeling stuck, because you feel like things aren't moving fast enough, and you've worked really hard for this. Also, I feel like, again, and we've talked about this, I think, that before, like, you're leaving something that you're good at, and it's time to do something new in your life. And the world says, it's a completion, right? And you're almost there. And this King of Wands comes in, and I feel like this is a person that might come in, and then you're like, oh, crap, I got choices. I think, if it's work, it's going to be a job offer. So let's clarify the Eight of Swords, please. What is the Eight of Swords about being stuck in this? I do feel like, I wonder, like, this could be very interesting over the next couple weeks for you. Um, Knight of Swords, Three of Cups, Empress. Yeah, whatever this is that's coming in fast. So it's going back to that Knight of Swords being your challenge. I think it's somebody else. I think it's another energy. So you've got the King of Wands and the Knight of Swords, and I feel like these are two different people, two different offers. This is where you're struggling, because there is this feeling of, I need to take care of this. Like, whatever this Knight of Swords is, or whoever this Knight of Swords is important to you. And you may be being put in a place where you might have to put this situation on the back burner, say goodbye to this situation. I'm not getting like an ending here at all, but I feel like there is choices here. The problem is that what you're leaving behind is being indecisive, and now all of a sudden you're left with choices. And this is why I'm clarifying, because it's like, shoot, man, why? I'm like in this position, but I don't get stress over here. I do get hard work. I do get this King of Wands energy being part of those choices, that having an offer coming in and you're almost there. In the night, and the world says to me that you might be doing something different. And then this coming up is clarifying that Eight of Swords. There is this community feeling, and this Knight of Swords could definitely be somebody, and the Three of Cups could be, the people around you. So if this is a job offer, there could be a job offer coming in, and you feel stuck because there's certain things that are important about what you're doing now versus having a new opportunity. Again, this Ace of Wands is a new opportunity, and you want that new opportunity, but it's kind of like messing with your head a little bit at the end of the week. Honestly, I would just, if we pull an advice card, let's pull an advice card. And then, just to keep you in check, because this Ace of Wands and Page of Wands for the why and what's guiding you are very important energies, and they're very good energies. Advice, please. King of Swords. Be logical. Stay logical. I think this too is be true to yourself, because he doesn't let other things get in his way. He's extremely logical. So he's not letting emotions get in his way. He's not letting, I think this is saying be logical. Don't let your emotions get in the way. Don't let your, don't be so over anxious, and do something too quickly. I think this Eight of Swords might be a positive energy, because I think there is something that comes in and you really want this, because the Ace of Wands and Page of Wands is telling me that. But then when this other thing comes in, you have to give up something else, and you're struggling with that decision. And I think that that's what the Eight of Swords is saying as well. is hang on, hang in there as long as you can, but be logical before you move too quickly. And I think that Eight of Swords is this, like there is something that is dear to you that's holding on to you a little bit. Um, but you're so close, and that's why the Seven of Cups with that Nine of Wands, King of Wands world energy, you're so close. But the world tells me that you're leaving something behind, but that King of Wands with the Nine of Wands is that you're almost to the other side of this new thing. And then the advice is just to say, stay true to yourself, your logic, before you jump, before you do anything, one way or another. Be logical, get out of your head a little bit, or out of your heart. Stay in your head, but not in your head. Don't make things up, because sometimes we do that in our head. Write it down, be logical, write down pros, cons, you know, be true to you, because this king is always true to himself first. Sometimes he's harsh too, so be harsh, like be real, be completely real. And then that should lead you in the right direction. Wow. I love the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands, and I think that's really good energy moving forward. So, you know, even though it ends on kind of a Seven of Cups note, I think that actually might be good, because I'm not getting any more anxious cards. I'm not getting any more. Um, it's more like, okay. And I think the Eight of Swords is just going to be. I don't think that's you. The more I look at this, I think that that's the situation. So the situation isn't moving fast. And the way you feel about whatever you have to maybe leave or put aside or take into account, which is Three of Cups, Empress, and this Knight of Swords, because he's also your challenge, and that's why you're stuck. So I don't know if this is an energy or a feeling, but I got a feeling it's somebody. Anyway, there you have it. Wow, what a reading. I didn't expect it to be like that. So take care and have a beautiful day.